All right, so we're here the final day of Coachella 2015. It has been insane. Last night we got to see Dioro. That show, I'll put a snippet in this because it was nuts. Malik, thank you so much for inviting us to be part of that. I got to watch the show from front of house and it was incredible. Malik and your team, the tech team, did an amazing job, which leads me to the importance of your team. Team is very, very important to the success of a DJ. It's not one person. You're not one person. You can't be the PR agent. You can't be the manager. You can't be the tour manager. You can't be the booking agent. You can't do everything yourself. And when you're starting out, I know it feels like you got to do everything yourself because you got to hustle and you got to get there. But when you realize that all the top performers, the top players in the space, they are all surrounding themselves with the best possible team in the world. And that's what you need to do. You need to surround yourself with a team that can support you. And I can't emphasize enough the power of your team. So for example, let's look at who would be on your team. You've got yourself. You're the artist. You're the creative visionary. You are the one that sets the brand, the tone, the mission statement of who you are. And from there, you dictate that to your team. So who would be on your team? Let's see, a manager. This is somebody you need to trust, somebody that needs to love you and you need to love them because you're going to be spending a lot of time and you're trusting them with your business matters. So you're trusting one person with all your business matters. So make sure your manager is somebody you really, really trust. Now, talking about managers, make sure that your manager is not just some friend of yours that wants to tag along and have good times. They have to work. This is a job. This is something very serious. They're going to be doing all the paperwork, communications. They're going to be orchestrating your business. So if they don't know what they're doing and they are, just on it for the ride, you're going to fail. So make sure your manager is key. Make sure that person is on point. So the other thing, you're gonna need a tour manager. When you get big enough and you're playing on some stages like here, I'm kind of in between two huge stages here. We've got an amazing caterpillar over here that turned into a butterfly yesterday. This is incredible. But when you're playing at festivals like this or you're playing bigger shows, you can't afford to be messing around with cables, to be trying to figure out your MIDI controllers. You need somebody that's gonna follow you around, that's gonna have your back. No matter what happens, they've got your back. They've got the spare cables, the extra emergency kit. I will send out an email with a list of emergency kit stuff that I keep with me, and when I travel, I keep different adapters, USB cables, USB keys, whatever you need. So I'll be sending that in a separate email. But it's important that your tour manager understands all the tech that you're using and knows how to troubleshoot things, because it's not just your tech, but maybe the club's tech goes down, maybe the festival. Your tour guy has to be on point. Okay, so who else do you have on your team? You've got a marketing manager, you've got a PR agent, you've got somebody that's getting your message out to the world. Now, a lot of people offshoot this because, it's really one of those things that to hire somebody full-time is very expensive, so maybe you want to look into a PR company, but whatever it is, whoever you hire for that, make sure that they understand your vision, they understand your marketing message, and they understand your brand. Because everybody across the team has to understand your brand. Dioro, for example, he's got the Panda Funk going on. And if it wasn't, for the Panda Funk, he has other branding, but the overall arc is the Panda Funk. So everybody has to be on board with that, and all the team have to jive. It's very, very important. Who else do we have in your team? You would have, your manager, PR, tour manager, booking agent, somebody who's gonna sell. Booking agent is your sales rep. So you've got to get with somebody that's gonna be hustling and getting you gigs. That's very, very important. I wrote a whole chapter in the book on teams, so make sure you go read it. And that's it for the importance of team right now. So again, from Coachella 2015, this is incredible. Wow.